And I think LGBTQ History Month is important because it's like any other history month, like Asian American History Month. Like, it's something in which it's good to learn about different communities, different cultures, and be more educated, because what's the point of living in a world where you don't know, that you don't know about? I feel like it's important to be able to know about the people you are around, people you live with, people you work with. It's important to be able to know about other cultures and communities. And it's the LGBTQ History Month is the same as any other history month. It's the same as any other history. It's good to know your history. It's good to know the roots so that you can understand each other more. It's important.
I think this is an important month to start a conversation about LGBT history, because very few people know what happened. Many people know about Stonewall, but that's about it. Stonewall was the beginning, but there's a lot that's happened after that and before that, and this is a great time to ask someone, do you know anything about this, or do you research yourself about this topic, because it's not something that you ever really learn about in school, even though I think it is a pretty important part of American history, and it just represents stuff that has happened in our past, and it still relates to current events now.
Pride. What does pride mean to you? What is the importance of pride?
Being able to be comfortable in my own skin without feeling like I have to be shamed, and being proud of who I am as a part of the LGBTQ community, and being able to proudly say I'm gay without having to have fear of what other people think, and being able to just be myself.
Alright, so what does respect mean to you?
It means that you don't have to be exactly like the other person. It's just, you can say, hey, you're a human, therefore, I'm not gonna be rude to you.
You're not gonna criticize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think that to respect for the LGBT community means to treat us as equals, because we have our own experiences and culture that should not be overlooked, or we shouldn't have to repress it. And I think by respecting us, we don't necessarily have to be treated the same, because we're not necessarily the same. But you have to respect how we're different, and then treat us like we're equal, and that's what respect looks like.
disrespect. What does disrespect look like?
The opposite of respect. I mean, you're not accepting people, whether that be for race, sexuality, and gender identity, anything. I mean, that's pretty disrespectful. I mean, you're not being there for them. You're not accepting them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think words have power. No matter what word you use, each word has a different power or a different connotation behind it.
Even in this building, I've had other students use the F slur, use gay as a negative connotation. Maybe not necessarily at times towards me, but at other times, even just using it as a joke, it's not really a joke. People don't think it hurts, but they also don't know how it affects other people who have been raised in environments where it's been used derogatory and where they've been persecuted for who they are. And a lot of people see school as a place to go that's safe, but then that safe environment is taken away from us when people use these words as slurs and treat us like less of humans.
It's gotten better because I found the resources that I can talk to when I am feeling that disrespect, and I can go bring it up to a social worker or something, and then they'll bring it up to the dean, and the dean will have an uncomfortable conversation with that person.
Yeah.
You like the feeling of being accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Has there been any problems within our school, within GNHS?
I wouldn't, not with any of the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one or two students. This is a pretty accepting school, so.
Here.
So
let's all make it a community for everyone, so everyone feels welcome, and that includes teachers also. Just if they do hear something, just say something. It doesn't need to be a big yelling match in front of the whole class. It's just hey, you just cut it out, stop it. And if it continues, then that's when it will become a problem. But if it's just like a one-time thing, just like make sure that it stops there, it doesn't continue, and like ask the student like, are you okay? Like, does this happen a lot? Just like follow-up questions, making sure everyone's okay.